Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time I'm going to be going over 31 of the top 32 YCS Minneapolis deck lists. We do not have one, but I'm pretty sure it was a Flounders player anyways, so we never wanted that deck list. But going ahead and hopping right in, we have first place JNC Chris LeBlanc's deck list. And I'm pretty sure everyone's already seen this already, but we can go over some of the cool things. Ibly locking his game if they don't have like droplet, if they like Bisted Tribute over it and they have to use a lot to out for that. Grief's a starter, so you can activate it, summon Rhino, send Rhino, and then Rhino effect, so it's literally just Foolish Burial. But there's also like a lot of other cool things you can do with it, right? You can use it, you can summon back out Kaleido from the graveyard. You can use it to summon out a Miri and then send like a Kikalos. And then you get the mill 8, but you also have level 2 on board for your sprite stuff now. Heartbeat, it's a spell trap removal that's searchable. If you mill it, you get to add back a Tear Trap from grave. Scream, this is like a mandatory one of at least. It needs to be in your like main deck at least as a one of, so that way you can like you can search it, you can planet pop it, you can Kaleido, you can pop Kaleido with planet dump. It just helps you to get to your trap card if Kikalos gets stopped. And even if it doesn't get stopped, you have to like grab a Miri or something to keep your plays going. Then you can still try to get to a trap card. 2 Solic, 2 blue, main deck Fenrir. This card's about to become a lot worse because everyone's about to play the Earth Charmer, and Earth Charmer can take this from graveyard. So post Mama, this will probably no longer be in the deck. Nimble cards, these cards are broken. Talons, Super Poly. You can see like the Fenrir, the Super Poly, the Talons, and Huffinus. These are like all cards that work going first, but also work going second. Side deck the Dweller, the Red Resonator, you have to. People just take forever. More back row hate, more heartbeats, more Cosmic. Kind of surprised that it was Cosmic instead of Lightning Storm. I felt like Lightning Storm was insane versus like Runic Sprite, and also it's insane versus like actual back row decks. 2 Sprine, they have Miri or Angler. Beat Cop, I had a lot of people ask about this because you can Beat Cop Tribute to protect Ibly on their side of the field. And then onto the second place list, Flounders, Set Rotation, Lightning Storm, Evenly, 1 Talons. Plays 4 tributes and they're going second build, which probably isn't needed. You could probably side deck like Apex Avion, but then at the same time, I also don't know how you play going second with this deck, because like, alright, you just get waxed, right? Like, it doesn't matter if you like, if you have Evenly, Lightning Storm, like all of that, like, doesn't your deck still just lose to like 1 Hand Trap, 1 Ash Blossom, 1 Valor, 1 Imperm, like 1 Dragos Tapalia left on the field? Doesn't that beat you? I don't know. This deck is so bad. I'm not gonna lie. It is like, I don't know. I don't know how the deck continues to do well. People must just be drawing crazy, because like there's a certain point where like it doesn't matter how much of a skilled player you are, your deck's just gonna set you back. But man, it just seems like these Flounders players must have just been drawing like Shifter Map Eagle all day, because it's crazy. But yeah, side deck Ogre, interesting. Harpies, Trap Trick, you know, some good going first cards. Side deck we have some Maximus targets, no Ultimate Slayer in the list anywhere. And then I guess we can switch that. This is the third place list of Runic Sprite, which looks like it is just Joshua's list, except for they play the Dharma Karma Cannon in the side deck. This card's crazy. This card is actually so good. I don't know if it's good in this deck, but like this card will be played one day, and trap decks for sure will play this deck. It's a good card. And then we have the fourth place list. This is Cody Angeloff's list. I see the Night Sword Serpent. A lot of people don't know what this does. When it's sent to graveyard by card effects, summon it, banish it when it leaves the field. Pretty much just a free level 4, and it's a water. 3 Super Poly, 3 Dark Ruler, 3 Huffinus, some Dangers, 3 Scream, Upstart, playing 2 Solic, 1 Crime, because you can mill Screams, search Crime, and on both traps it's just GG's, they're going to scoop. Play the Skull, Ladybug. This is incorrect. This is not the one you should be playing, right? I guess like we played Dark Ruler. You can play Volcanic. Yeah, just its name just blanked. Shell? No, not Shell. Something like that. Scatter Rocket. The one that burns. And you can dump it off Sprint. So then you can dump it off Sprint, or you could dump it off Curious and it would work. So I feel like that the time target should have been changed. Side deck skill drain. You know, go first. You see those cards. Very hard for the opponent to win, especially if you have Planet up. No Dweller on the list. The turn 1 end board is probably just good enough to beat tier anyways. So you don't even need Dweller. And then on to the next list. Holy, so this is Cam's deck. Okay, there's like too much to get into here. Keeper of the Dragon Magic starter kit. You can search it. It has like Albaz listed in it. 2 Huffiness. So cut down on the tiers even though they're playing 60. Okay, so I'm guessing the tiers are really never trying to really make it Kalos. It'd be like too hard to actually get to that part, right? Most of the time. Fusion deployment, this should be at 3. I'm not gonna lie. This should definitely be at 3. That summons Rhino Heart. Like, this is like one of the best cards in your deck. This can summon Rhino Heart. This can summon Fallen of Albaz. Like, going second Fallen of Albaz, boom. You go Rhino Heart. Your deck's like all fusion anyways, so this card has no setback. It literally just says like special Rhino from deck. That's crazy. Playing the traps. This deck's grind game is so insane. Like, I'm not just saying that because it's 60. I mean, 60 definitely helps. 2 Patchwork, 2 Poly, 2, or let's say 2 Edge Imp, but 3 Edge Imp. Alright. 3 Shrouded. Fenrir. I don't even... Performapal, 5 Rainbow Magician. Oh, I gotta read over these, I'm not gonna lie. We got a reader. He cannot Pendulum Summon except from the extract. This effect cannot be negated. Each player applies one of these effects based on the number of set cards in their spawn trap zones. 0, all monsters they control cannot attack or activate their effects. 4 or more of the attackable monsters they control will become doubled. Monster effect if either player sets a spell trap list in the graveyard, you can place this card in your Pendulum Zone. And we got this. It's just a way to win in time, isn't it? Because you can dump this off Branded Fusion as a light, and then you summon this. Okay, yeah. If this card is fusion, so okay, I'm done reading. I get the point. It's for time. On to the next list. We got 3 Ash, 2 Druid Worm, 3 Magma, Fenrir, Angler, Beaver, Red, Pixies, End Carrot in the main deck, Cosmic. Main deck's the Double Cross. It's a side deck. It's side deck Regeki. A lot of people were doing this. This card is definitely not bad right now. I think for this YCS side, I still think Lightning Storm is better than Regeki. You know, to hit back row or monsters is really big. And then also, like, if you try to hit monsters, a lot of end boards ended with IP, so they can IP tag out. Or you're going up against Tier, and Tier doesn't care if they get hit with Regeki. But Red Resonator for time, another Smashers. I want another target. Alright. Plays the Avermax, Pit Knight early. Then Flounderies. Shifter, 2 Evenly, 2 Jack in the Hand, 1 Crow, you know, it's searchable off Robin, 2 Dark Ruler. Main deck or side deck's the Ultimate Slayer, another statue. I don't even know what this card is. I don't even know how you make this 2 level 9s. This isn't level 9. This is level 10. I mean it's Flounderies extract. I don't need to look too much into it. Wait, does that have a graveyard effect? Is this card sent to your graveyard? Target 1 face-up card on the field. That's why I was about to say it's for Ultimate Slayer. Okay. Yo, okay, that's actually clean. Okay, that's clean. This should be standard in the side deck if you play Ultimate Slayer, or in the extra deck if you play Ultimate Slayer. Because earlier your best target was Toad, right? But now you have this. Okay, that's nice. Then we got this, the 1 Heartbeat, 1 Scream, plus King of the Swamp, Poly, High Spirits, the 5 Bistas, Super Poly, Talons, 2 Solix, side decks the Crime. There we go, yeah, the Volcanic Scatter Shot, you know, you can dump it off Beatrice, you can dump it off Sprine. They play Underworld Goddess to out a Towers monster, but also it's like it's pretty decent in general. Yeah, the Chimera with the poly. If you can poly into Chimera, extend the handshake and say GG's, because it's game like every single time. This is an interesting list though. Decided to play the poly. And then, this is the last top 8 list. We have the 5 Bistas, or not the 5 Bistas. We also play Sarner. Oh, we play the Bellion. We play the High Spirits. We play the Trap. Okay, we play the Spell. So, this is really like Bista tier. This isn't just, 5 Magma, 2 Jerusalem, and then somebody calls it Bista tier. This is like actual Bista tier. Yeah, scatter shots everywhere. Fenrir, Eradicator, Dark Hole instead of Raigeki because you're playing tiers. So Dark Hole also gives you the option to like out Mystic Mind, pop your own guys for effects. Borland. I don't know why people were on Borland. Like, it's decent, but it's just like not that good. It's like this isn't the only person I saw on Borland either. There was other people I saw. Who was it? I felt like I don't know. I feel like if I had time, I can remember who they were. But it's so interesting to me seeing that. And then now we're in top 16 list. Pretty sure this is this is definitely Clifton's list. The one thing wrong with this list is he did play Borland over Appaloosa, so there's that. This wasn't in the list. I posted this on like the community tab, but it looks pretty good. Got to fit the talents, the 3 Dark Ruler, the 7 Crows. Top cut was half tier element, so then you can start crowing against them, and these are like, hand traps that are good. You're not going up against like a Flamderiz player or Sprite. You have like a 50% chance of playing a matchup where these cards are good in. Has Scarlight for time. Like, the time problem I didn't think was nearly as bad until I played the last YCS, like this YCS, and it was just like, time is so, like, there's 20 minutes left, and I'm siding Red Resonator, because I know I have to, because if my opponent even starts playing this game 3, they're going to use an effect to gain life points, and then I need to start, like, creating a big enough difference to where my difference is bigger than the difference that they can make. And it's like, I don't want to play like that. I don't want to have to Red Resonator every opponent I play for the win. But like, it's like, I mean, sometimes you just have to. You don't really have a choice. It's like, alright, either I Red Resonator or I lose. But then we got 1 Druid Worm, 3 Magma, playing the Night Swords, Super Poly, Talents, 1 Heartbeat, 3 Scream, main deck the Crime, side deck Cowboy. Okay, this is an adventure build. It's playing the Swap Frog, playing the Carrot, Red, and Pixies, Cap Shell, 1 Angler, 3 Beaver, 2 Ash, Droll. I think Droll is actually a good choice for this event. 1 Cosmic. Why 1 Cosmic? Why 2 Ash? Cap Shell isn't that needed if you're playing Swap Frog. I guess I just wanted another good thing to summon, but you also have your extra Sprite bodies that are good to summon. Maybe they just wanted to play more cards to cut down on the bricks that they would draw. Side deck Double Cross, D-Barrier, Judgment, Appointer, Red Resonator, Shifter. Plays the Avermax, IP. Then, okay, yeah, this looks like just Sprite. Yeah, nothing too insane about this. Oh, this is Paulo's list. Yeah, I was gonna say Paulo's list. Just a bunch of hand traps plus engine. Yeah, nothing to say about this list. It looks good. Side deck's a bunch of hand traps. The extra, I honestly like having all the XYZs over having more of the links. I think it's a lot better, especially after like Angler and like Beaver got included back into the deck. And then this list we have 2 Ash, 2 Magma, 1 Druid. It's crazy because this card's nice. Especially when you play Swap. You can Swap Frog, bounce back 2. 3 Veiler, 1 Iperia. Shout out Nick Ortiz. 3 Fenrir, 1 Angler, 3 Beaver, 3 Blue, 1 Carrot, 3 Jet, 1 Pixies, 1 Red. Plays the Called By, plays 2 Prosperity. Only 2 Prosperity. 2 talents, main deck the double cross, side deck's gamma burst, side deck the mannequin cap, but none of the targets. Or this is in the extract, but none of the targets. Mannequin cap is good even without the targets. Like, I was playing mannequin, like, I had mannequin cat in my extract before, like, Joshua Schmidt even, like, you know, said, like, oh, these are, like, some cool targets you can summon with it. And then, like, people, like, made it an end board. Like, using this to take an opponent's monster and then being able to, like, summon blue from deck and then blue effect go do something. Like, it's so good. And then onto this list, we have 9 of the Bisted Hand effects, 3 Scream, 3 Droplet, side deck Lingeribo, this out to Ibly, Skullmark. I don't think people knew about the Volcanic thing coming into it, otherwise this would have just been changed to the Volcanic card, 100%. The only downside, the only difference between the Skullmark and the Volcanic is if you're Dark Ruler-ing the opponent, and then you need to create a difference. But yeah, because this will gain your life points by 1,000, where Volcanic does 500, so you can't do it under Dark Ruler. Also has Spooky Dogwood. This card is crazy. And Moonlit, like, they have so many cards for time, and they're all so good. These cards are so good when time comes. On to the next list. We just have another tier list. Just 1 Sarner, 1 Druid. What's the point of even playing the Sarner? You just cut it for another Druid? No. Yeah, why is this in the list? I don't know why this is in the list. That doesn't make sense. Get out of there. I mean, sure, you can send High Spirits, but, like, it's probably just never going to come up to where, like, it's actually, like, super good. Or, like, Druid Worm, clean. Babuska, Zeroboros. I think Zeroboros was clean. Zeroboros is good versus the Runic Sprite deck. And then, we got Runic Sprite. 3 Sphere Mode main deck, 3 Evenly. Is this PAX list? It might be. It might be. I think so. I played a lot versus Pack on the Friday of the YCS. So I think this is his build. Cause it's got the main deck Sphere modes, man. Sphere mode and Lava Golem, they hurt your feelings so much. And then we got Tier with some dangers in it. Super Poly. Oh, this is Lisa's build. She played the same build that Cody played. You can tell because they are very similar. They played Duel. Okay, so it's a little bit different. And then we got Bisted Sprite, 2 Ash, 2 Druid, 2 Magma, 2 Droplet. You know, there's always one list like this, right, where it's just like all 2 ofs. But like 1 Cosmic, playing each of the Sprite guys, 2 Angler, 3 Beaver, plays the Dark Beckoning Beast. Oh man, that's a lot of normals. Doesn't play the Swap Frog package. This is like, this is pure Sprite, but without swaps? Oh my. Could cut Druid Born the 1, play 3 Magma, it's just a better one. Side deck Double Cross, Anti-Spell, Change of Heart, IP Avermax, and Pit Knight early. This is... Okay, this is either Shu Ping or Christian Urena. Yeah, this is one of their lists. Interesting things to go over. 'Cause I've heard a lot about this list. They play 5 traps. You know, if you go first and you draw like one of these 4 traps, you're probably in a very good spot, because no matter how many times you get hand trapped, you're still going to have a lot of interruptions on the opponent's turn. High rate draw, you can dump it off Foolish Goods, or mill it, or draw it. It's going to be good interruptions. It's obviously bad to draw going second. But Foolish Goods can dump anything. It can dump Solic to search a monster. It can dump Rainbow Bridge to search Field Spell plus Turtle. It can dump High Rate Draw. It can dump Scream to search Trap. And then Spooky Dogwood Red Resonator, played Turu Kalos because you want to have one on the field, and then you want to have one for the follow-up with High Spirits, why they played 2. And then on the list, Yeah, this list is crazy. I'm gonna put this in the community tab right when I'm done recording too. I want to hear more opinions about it. But 3 Solar, 9 Bisted, well, 9 of the hand trap Bisteds, 3 Lubellion, 1 Spell, 1 Trap, 2 Levy, 1 Armageddon, some Dangers, just the good ones. Brotar, Safer, Thunder Dragons, very little Thunder Dragon package. I wonder why such a small Thunder Dragon package. Is there other ways to get to it? Side deck's Chaos. I don't even know what this card is. Must first be normal summon, or cannot be set, or normal summon. Must first be special summoned by banishing a light dark from the graveyard. While field spells on the field, your opponent cannot target light or darks to control the card effects. You can target cards on the field up to the number of face-up field spells, banish them. Oh. I don't know, I mean, it just seems okay. I don't really know what this is for. Maybe just, I don't know. I really don't know. Rigeki Lightning Storm plays the Divine Carronate. The card that's like cool, going second to tribute their field. Eradicator. Eradicator would definitely work in this deck. You have so many different things, and you also have like Diablos, Gave Dragon, Seal, Phoenix, Unicorn. This deck just like, this deck seems like, how does it work? I don't know. I feel like you could play like Bisted Thunder Tier. I feel like that would work, because then you have like a mill engine, that helps a lot. I don't know how this deck works, but it's very cool to look at. I like it. Whatever this is, I hope everybody tries doing something like this, because this is creative. Then we have a tier list with Cyberstein in it. I think this would be Dominic Couch's list then. Pretty sure I saw him playing this. But I guess there was other people playing it too. I played somebody in Swiss that was playing this. Yo, I had a crazy play against that guy. I gotta bring this up. Sorry if you're listening to the guy that I played against. But bro, game 1, I was cooking. Alright? They screamed me, so my monsters lost 500 for the entire turn. And because of that, I was able to Dark, Crash in the Elf, search Shaylin, Super Poly, get rid of the field, summon, bring back their field with their effects, Super Poly, get rid of their field, go High Spirits, get rid of the Shaylin in hand, search, and push through and go for game. And they had Elf, they used Hephaestus effect, I Planet Pop, next fusion, Kaleido Spin. Like I felt insane when that happened. I felt crazy. But I also did have a play in that match where if I wanted to, I could have Dark taken their Cyberstein that they had milled on my turn off the Miri, so that way I can Cyberstein someone from my extra deck. I thought about doing that, and I probably should have. But I didn't. I forget what I was trying to play around. I think I was trying to play around Hephaestus into a Kaleido, and Kaleido on my Dark, because I needed Dark to crash to search to get one to hand for High Spirits. And I don't know, maybe I could have played it different. But Econ, Mind Control, Change of Heart, one of each. The Cheery Exterior, you can summon out Cyberstein, that's just GG. Scatter Shot for time. Hold, I gotta drink some water. Feels like, I don't know, feels like there's like a hair in my mouth or something, which just sucks. We got a rank 6. This card's crazy. Ever since I read this the first time with the Dragon Link versus Tier matchup, this card's nice. Borderland. Why are people playing this? I gotta know. So someone's gotta tell me why, because it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't seem that good. I guess like a super simplified game state, like in a tier mirror, maybe. Even then, like, it's not that crazy. Next list. Cowboy, Fenrir, Spooky Dogwood. Yeah, just another tier list. Main deck Gamma, I guess, or something. X's Sister, I posted this deck list on the channel if you want to go watch it, where he explains more of his decisions on the tournament. But other than that, it's just pretty standard X's Sister with, set rotation. There's more Necker Valleys. Mystic Minds are going second card also. And then this list we have Tier, Sprite, with also an Ipra in it. Main deck Duel. I think it was a crazy choice for this event. If I could go back, I would main deck Duel for this event. I think it was so nice. 2 Fenrir, 3 Evenly. Plays Upstart. Side decks Card Destruction. Maybe that's for going first. Well, what matchup do you side Card Destruction? It feels like it helps them probably more than it helps you, especially because you have to lose a card to like get to that point. I don't know. Time cards, some Bestials, Radicator, a Pointer, Runic Sprite. Oh wait, I don't know. This could be Pack's build. Or is it the same exact list as before? I don't know. One of them is Pack. Shout out Pack. Cool guy. But I got hit with so many sphere modes from you the day before the event. Ugh, PTSD. And then we got, okay, now this is either Urena or Shuping. We know it's one of them. It's the same list that we had gone over before, so we're not going to go over it again. And then we got this list. I also posted this list on my channel if you want to go ahead and check it out. They got top 32, playing like Econ, Cosmic, Talents, Imperm, Ash, Bell, and 9 hand traps, 42, 2 Prosperity, plays 3 Swap Frog. You only really need 2 of it. The third one, is definitely, it's optional. Plays the Ipera, Magic Deflector, Pit Knight early. The Boojins can help with like Swap Frog to make Toad. But if you want to hear more about this, it's on the channel. On to the next list, and the final list, we have Vlad's list, where he played the 3 Foolish Goods with the Rainbow package, gain more access to field spells. 3 Grief, summon out Rhino, get rid of it. It's a starter. 3 Scream. This was no going. We got 3 Super Poly. Wow, there's like no going second cards in this deck. I guess they just went full out with the engine. Which the engine isn't bad. You also, you're playing the Scare Claws. These can help push through, and like having your Rainbow Bridge have another target that, having another target like that isn't Planet, because sometimes you would have this and you'd have to just search Planet for follow up. But now you can search. I guess they're both Planet, but you can search Scareclaw Planet to like keep going, get the Starfrost, which really helps get the Fluor easy. And it also helps get the Curious, because you get like the extra bodies. There's a free summon back, free level 6 tuner, free level 4, which can also help make Dweller. You get the search for the Reborn. Plays the Skull Mark. Yeah, I don't think people knew about the Volcanic card for this event, which is fair, but it's definitely something that we're going to have to see going forward. And that is the last list. That was 31 out of the 32 deck lists. Shout out to the Flounderies guy who didn't share his deck list. We pretty much know it because every Flounderies deck list is almost the exact same. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Oh, wait, I also forgot to say this at the beginning. I just realized it. You can get the spreadsheet with all the deck lists on it linked down below at the top of the description. Shout out to Lund for making the spreadsheet with all the deck lists on it. We appreciate you. Not just me, but the whole community does, for allowing this information to be accessed so much easier and like very, very easy like this. So we all appreciate you. And yeah, with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.